back, everybody. Welcome to my newcomers. Last week we talked about more than Merida and your options for moving abroad with universal health care. Looks like all of that. It was wonderful. So now this week we're going to tie it in with business matters, solutions for big business, black business, and your business. You know me. Let's get started. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. So, this episode, Business Matters. That's what we're talking about in Merida. I have gotten so many questions from you guys on what can I do? I want to come out there, or I have a business. How do I parlay that over into the environment and legally? How do I do that? So, this video is for you. If you need ideas, I'm full of them, and you are too, and that's what this is about. Getting those ideas, finding your niche or creating a niche, and being able to use that to survive minimalism living abroad. So last week we talked about, we got into where you can move, universal health care, more than Merida. So all these places you can go where it's even more affordable to live than here, which is unbelievable, but there are places. I saw a guy in the store one day. He said, I'm on my way to Thailand. I got me a house down there for $325 a month. He said, I'm not able to get citizenship. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not able to get residency. Know the difference. So I bounce. Every 6 months, I just go somewhere else. I get a one-way ticket. It's always affordable, and I'm always more compensated because the price is so affordable wherever I'm going. So that is an option as you scout these different places to live, different places to visit, even if it's virtually. Look, you never know what you may find. So what can I do, Tia Nikki? First thing, understand the minimum wage equals a living wage in lots of places abroad. So here, minimum wage is good in the States, but for the cost of living, there is a big gap, right? We know that. However, living here and making minimum wage, or living in a place abroad with, everything's more affordable, from everything from the rent to the food, gives you the opportunity to have not a minimal life, but a maximum life, and take that money and use it to the fullest. Now, I am aware that there are some issues going on with the states and finances, and I did a blog on May 30th. Please get on my blog list if you're not there, where we dig into that, and we'll also look at that in this episode. So we talked about money matters in Merida, which is definitely parallel to what we're discussing today, which is business matters in Merida. So rebranding, of course, that we discussed, and U.S. financial woes. So I went into detail about what's going on in the States and how that looks when you move to Merida, or you contemplating moving anywhere for that matter, just like we discovered these new places that we can move with universal health care. That was on the previous video as well. So, the U.S. dollar has been going through some transitions. We go into that in this blog. So go to my website, go to the blog spot, and check it out. Managing money while living abroad. I'm giving you some solutions. And we're addressing the issues, of course, but we're also talking about solutions and how to make the move regardless. You see what I'm saying? Regardless. So take a look at that blog. It will give you some insight, which is definitely better than hindsight. And that will also beget foresight for your move. So take a look at my blog, Money Matters in Merida, Rebranding, and USA Financial Woes. Add yourself to my mailing list so that you can receive these materials as I put them out. So, number one, minimum wage equals a living wage when you're living abroad. So don't be so quick to get rid of that job to move, because those finances could, propel you into a very comfortable and quite privileged lifestyle, depending on where you live. Okay? So, And my notebook is here, y'all, but I'm trying to do on the screen so I can stay with you and not look down as much. So this is new for me. Okay, so because you know the boomers and the Gen X, we still in them notebooks. I talked to y'all on consultation. I have a notebook here, Nikki. I love it. So creating or realizing or nurturing your niche. So what are you good at? Like, what do you do? Do you craft? Pardon me. Do you cook? What do you do? Can you make the bomb potato salad? You know, like, you may look at it like, oh, that's nothing, but it's only one you. And you're the one that's creating it. The power is within you. May the force be with you. With you. So it's inside of you. It's not outside. The answers are in you. Hey, you may be good at teaching a certain subject, making videos on how to make jewelry. What do you do? And also, what do you do at your job that you could parlay? That must be the word for this day. Parlay over into a craft of your own. You know, like I'm at work every day and I'm good at Excel. Well, guess what? People don't like it. I took a class. It was hard. I know it, but people, it can be kind of intimidating. However, if you're an expert at it, you can offer your services to companies and get a contract on keeping up with their books or being an expert at doing managing their Excel sheets. An idea that you may just pass off as nothing, but there's always a need. There's always a market for what you do. So, products and services. Do you have a product or do you have a service? Do you have a digital service that you can offer? Are you good at graphics? Take a class. You know, Digital Garage on Google is a whole free certified course on so many subjects. I learned a lot of like the making the videos and all of that. I learned it from that. I took the course. It was free on Google, and you get a certification at the end of it, and you can get as much out of it as you want to. They teach as deep as SEO, and you can just do like graphic design. Allison, ALISON.com is another website where they give you free courses on how to learn so many subjects, and I've taken a lot of those in the past. I'll be telling y'all, I'll just tell y'all to put in the work. Now I'll be putting in the work too. Then you can be getting down with the work too. Now this one is gonna blow your mind, and this is an idea that I had because I've talked about it with so many of you all, right? So there's no collard greens here, right? And somebody said, could I go down there and plant some? And I said, well, you know, we're at sea level and, you know, you got limestone beneath the ground so you can dig but so far. However, there's potted plants and there's dirt. And if you got a collard green seed and you plant it, you're going to have a line around the corner. Now, y'all might laugh. But when somebody come down here and plant some collard greens, I'm going to be the first in line. You may try to be the second, but I'm going to tell you, it's a niche. It's something that may sell. Try it. I mean, if not, you'll have collard greens and people want to come over and eat them. And then you can start cooking them and sell them. This thing can go pretty wide and far. So challenge yourself to come up with ideas, either creating one or nurturing one that you already have. And that indeed could be your way to financial freedom and financial sustainability in living abroad. Because what we say, we don't need a lot. There are people down here that work part-time because you don't need to kill yourself to make that amount of money to merely survive in the States. So quickly, my experience, I've had several jobs back in 2015. Not jobs, several careers. My business has transitioned over a period of time. So look into DBAs and get your business license. FEIN, these things are very affordable. If you're going to do your business legally, make sure that you cover all your ground. So I am a living entity. I have DBAs, and my first business was a catering business. Now, I was a little bitty girl then, and I was doing healthy soul food. This was my idea. I looked at some videos. I saw people using panko crust on fried chicken and putting it in the oven, and I was like, that's a fabulous idea. Cuts the calories, low on the good carbs like sweet potatoes and butternut squash, and how to puree it or make it whipped. I was getting it, y'all. till I realized that I was living in Charlotte and didn't want nobody want my they didn't want that. They don't want no health. They like healthy soul food. It's an oxymoron when you live in a place that fry pickles. So grand opening, grand closing, but I didn't give up. I kept moving and said, what else can I do? What else can I do? So I went into jewelry and I made mugs. You name it, I've done it. Natural products before it was even popular. I was on them streets grinding on corners. I had a tent. It was set up and I had my products out. I partnered with people, which we're going to talk about in this video, which can help you realize, visualize, or monetize your gifts. So some people don't have the idea, but they have the money, and some other people have the money, but they don't have the idea. This is where you build partnerships, and that's what I was able to do in Charlotte. And I was like, it seemed like it was all for naught. It was just a fail after fail. The jury, nah. The this, nah. Okay, I'm gonna go back to work. I went back to work, and then I started making the natural products, which did very well. Except I was in the South, and they don't have extra money. You think we struggling. They struggling, all my Southern people. I feel you. And that was back in the day. I heard now like the 2 bedrooms in Carolina I was getting for $750, like $1,900. Crazy. So grinding, I was making money, and then winter came and I shut down and I didn't have an alternate plan. Grand opening, grand closing. And I left because I was like, I got to go back to the DMV where I know I can be employed and I can make this money. That was my focus because I got to take care of Mama J, right? So it was not all for naught, because had it not been for that, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now and doing the business that I'm doing now, how to conduct it, how to make digital. I don't have to pay for any of my graphics. I do them myself. So all of these things that you're going through, especially for my people in their 40s, because it's quite a climb still, believe me, it means something as long as you take it, learn from it, and apply it, and let the rest go, right? So just want to share my experience, how that can move you through your life. I'm sure a lot of my older people in my group may have experienced the same things, or may have tried to open a business and it failed and you stopped. And I want to encourage you to pick it back up. Pick the instrument back up and start to play it again. See what comes back. Take a class and learn. And you never know where that could lead you. So, capital investment and partnership, which I just mentioned, with investors and visionaries. So, example, I told y'all I might not be able to build a house, but I got a dude, right? I got a guy. I know a builder here. He's like, I got people that can build. He sent me pictures of just extraordinary houses, beautiful, exotic, bonita houses that breathtaking, that he had built on beaches and things like this. He says, I have the material. I have the people. I just don't have the money. I don't have no investors. I need somebody to ask me to build them a house. So do you have the money? Do you have the capital? Are you looking to build houses somewhere? Would you like to invest? I mentioned in previous videos in Kansas City, they're selling lots down there for $25,000 US. A whole lot of land that you can put on it what you desire, or own it. And the way people are migrating here and migrating to any country, a lot of countries, mass exodus from the States is slowly building. Welcome to the age of Aquarius, right? I know that in a couple of years, got the money. It's going to pop for you. So, getting back, I went to my notebook, I'm up here. So, partnering with investors, finding somebody that's in your niche that can help you to move the business or to move the idea. Also knowing price points. So very, very important. I've talked to quite a few of you that are business minded or looking here to do business, open up, especially like soul food places, because there are none. I did not know that I live around the corner from Church of Chicken, y'all. Church of Chicken is around the corner. Yes, it is. And there's a lot of people that come here and just cook Jamaican food and Caribbean food and things like that, going to these groups because they post a lot when they have events. Buy the ticket online, USD, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. Keep the money in the States. And so if you're looking to do that, you have a niche of cooking and you cook the best macaroni and cheese, know the price point of how the macaroni and the cheese costs. You got to do that. You got to know your structure, your finances, so you can have capital, produce the type of, and the quality of product or service that you want to do. Know the price points, both living expenses and business expenses prior to moving. Don't wait till you get here. Already landscape that thing out. Go to YouTube University, as my client said that I use. I love that. Go to YouTube University because there is just a plethora of information, to be free information that can really help you navigate on how to make that, how to make that change, how to transition into business ownership, partnership, or just creating a new business with your niche, right? Also, the willingness to try new things. That is primarily how I've gotten where I am, because I'm not good with little stuff, but I'm a huge risk taker, thus being in Merida. And I'm like, because I know that the payoff can be huge. I get upset when some of these politicians go to jail and stuff, and they be stealing like $1,000. I'm like, you don't go big, go big, or little. So that's how I move. If I'm gonna take a risk, I'm gonna take a big risk. People around me don't understand why I detach or why I get, because I got stuff to do. We ain't even gotten into the apartment building that I'm looking to partnering up. I got a business partner, we looking to buy that. So when y'all come, y'all have somewhere to stay. Because my vision is big, because I understand that what's going on with me and in me is bigger than me. It's you too, and it's generation. Your move, this type of strategical move, living abroad and having a business abroad, sets your kids up for a whole next level experience in this lifetime and lifetimes to come. I'm trying to tell you, it's deep and it's pivotal, and it's why I do what I do, because I know I'm not only affecting you, I'm affecting your friends, or seeing through you being happy, having a successful business, or just living and chilling, or whatever level you coming in on the game, and they like, well, I want some of that. That's why y'all here. Y'all like, wait a minute. Maybe there is an option. Maybe there is hope, and I done told y'all, and I'm going to keep telling y'all that indeed there is. Okay? So, the willingness to try new things, if you have an inkling, intuition will speak to you. If you go towards it, it will come towards you, and you can have an idea or just try it. And see, that's what I did. I didn't know I could make products till I went to YouTube University and put my hands on it, and my hands was like, I like it, and it worked out for me. I didn't know that I could even do this. I'm behind the camera. I was never trying to do this, but I had a calling to do it, and I must respond. But the fulfillment I get from it is indescribable. So, willingness to try new things. Black text. I told y'all before, if you're looking to come down here, you need somewhere to stay. When I was living at the other place, things have changed. That's why I want to do this apartment complex, so y'all can come down here and help. So this is my experience, and this is what happens with has happened with my her. I'm going to give y'all the quick her story. I don't know. Somebody was like, what happened, girl? Okay, so y'all know I had the locks. I've been rocking the locks for 3 years. In the States, I've been getting them done. Costs about maybe $35, $40. That includes wash, set, conditioner, retwist, dry. I'm in a 2-hour head storm event. It's going down. I'm loving it. I'm coming out looking cute and like a updo. That's 40 what I updo. I've gotten it as low as 35. So I come here. I've learned how to palm roll them myself. My hair, it does much better with palm roll or two strand. 4C curly though. I come down here. I'm looking for people to do my hair, trying to manage it in between, because the locks, they mat if you don't manage them. And I found a couple of people. I tried one person. They did the comb method, made it very thin at the base. So I started losing hair. I started getting the George Jefferson I'm not trying to move up to the George Jefferson, but it's okay. It happens. And I know that if it's happened to other people, you just got to know when to let it go. And so I said it's time to let it go. So I'm doing damage control to my George Jefferson. I'm using some products that I brought from the States. And thankfully, my friends who travel to and fro are like, can I bring you anything? I'm like, yes. So I got to go in and keep cutting it and rebuilding, and that's what happened. So the thing here with this hair, there are people that would do your hair, but the prices may be too high. Now, the person I saw wanted to charge me $65 or $62, and that was with an updo, but no washing, no conditioning, no nothing, just retwisting the dirty hair. And I can't do that. That's too. I came here to save money. So no, it's just a simple no. I don't need to really expound upon reasons. It doesn't fit my budget. Blah, 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 blah. However, I knew that it would come a time when I would have to make a choice. And I'm going to tell y'all, this has been the better choice. It's hot. It's nothing on my neck. I feel free, and I will wear it like this for a long time. I want to let the top grow out, let the George Jefferson go away, so I can have a little, height to bring the face up. But other than that, it will stay like this because I was just not able to find someone to maintain my locks, and do them the way I would like them done, and have the washing and everything with them at a reasonable price. So that's my story with the hair. And that also opens up the door to let you know the need for it. That if you can undercut these prices by $10, $15, $20 more, and you have quality work, people will come to you. There is a market for it. There is a market for it. Black hair is a market here. And black products. So back when I first started my channel, I did an interview with urbanflowerchild.com. The link is in the description, and she has products here. So if you're looking for natural products, she puts some hands on it. She's got shea butters and body butters and yoni stuff. Look, go support my girl Madonna over there at urbanflowerchild.com. And that's what she did. She came here, she parlayed her business. Hey, go in these groups. Join the Black Expat group. Join Brothers and Sisters of Merida, and you can link up with people who do what you aspire to do. You may be able to partner up with them. I know she has a connection. Her base business is in the States, where she's from, and she's doing business here, U.S.-based business while living in the States. And we're going to get into the map of that in just a minute. So the last thing I want you to do is research online digital and virtual businesses as well, like a virtual assistant. There are a lot of websites, y'all, that hire virtual assistants, and they do not care where you are. They could care less. They just want their work done. So virtual assistant businesses, and online digital, if you make graphics or you make beats or something like that. Look, YouTube, Canva, a lot of these websites buy beats. So if you make beats, if you in there, Ricky, you doing it, sell your beats and make some money. So now we're going to move into 2 short presentations I'm going to do for you guys on how to conduct business in Merida and starting a business in Merida, and the tax implications, the legal implications, and what you need to do, the work that we talk about, the work. So let's dive into that right now. All right, so let's move into how to conduct business in Merida. Now, this information and these few slides that we're going to go through, all of this information will be in a blog. I have one coming out on Tuesday. However, I may do a double one just so you can get this information. If you want it, email me, tianikkiinmerida@gmail.com, and I will send you a copy of it. Also, feel free to take screenshots, pause to read the subtext, because we're only going to move into the titles for each subject for how to conduct business in Merida. And I don't know if you were aware that Merida is the capital city of Mexican state of Yucatan. Yes, it is. So, how to conduct business in Merida. Number 1, understanding the business environment. 2, legal and regulatory compliance. 3, language and communication. Next, business networking, which we talk about a lot. local partnerships. We're on number 6, workforce and talent. Number 7, infrastructure and connectivity, market research and localization, financial considerations, and cultural sensitivity. Please pause to read all of the information. This is invaluable. Going on to the end of the how to start the business, government support, sustainability and responsibility, number 12. So remembering the above points serve as general guidance. Always remember to do your research, dig deep for what you particularly do. Now, another caveat, another golden nugget. Because Tia and Nikki keep the golden nuggets coming. Forget the background. You know where we at, y'all. Got the fruits and the vegetables coming down the street. It's sweet. All right. Starting a U.S.-based business in Merida. Extremely viable information. This is key if you're looking at the difference between tax and pesos and taxes or paying taxes and U.S. dollars. I've had questions about that. What's the tax implications behind using pesos to conduct business, which now you in the government sector of exchanging goods for services with Mexican money versus U.S. digital money, currency that you're exchanging back and forth with U.S. clients, or you're using U.S.-based dollars. So make sure you look into the legal implications of that and the money matters when it comes to that and how to run your business. Don't get in trouble legally. So, starting a U.S.-based business in Merida. So, feel free to read through the first section. We'll move on to 1, market research. 2, again, legal and regulatory compliance. Business structure. Seeking professional advice. Number 5, establishing local presence. Let people know you out here. Number 6, obtaining the permits and license that you need to work in the States. If you're working in Merida, if you're exchanging those pesos, you got to have those permits and license. You have to have, you just can't come in and start working. You do need a license or a permit to do that. Recruitment and resources, human resources. 8, financial considerations. 9, cultural sensitivity and adaptation. Assimilating to the culture, understanding the legalities of the customs and the culture here is imperative to the success of your business. Networking and partnerships, language and communications, which we talked about in the previous video, marketing and localization, and more information to be, it's an endless pit when it comes to the internet and YouTube University, where you can find out a lot of this information. And regarding specifically your talent, what you do, what you're trying to do, or if you have a business in the States and you're trying to transition that over into a Merida or a Mexican market. So dig into that. So much information to take and to process, to intake and to process. So I hope that was valuable. I hope you got information. As I mentioned, all of this will be on the blog next week. I got one coming out next week, and then I'll do 2 because you need this information now. And I also want to implore and leave you with this. If you are waiting for this transition to occur, you're looking to move abroad, you're like, I'm 5 years out, I'm 10 years out. This is your opportunity to start building the capital, to start building the relationships. This gives you the opportunity to build your business if you already have one. So take these years to work on your finances, work on your relationships, build a relationship with yourself and with others, and pour into yourself. This is what I mean when I say invest in yourself. Baby, pour into yourself. A lot of people I've talked to are empty nesters. Their children are leaving, graduating from school, whether it be high school or college or trade school or wherever, or they're getting married, having their own families, and y'all are coming into the 50s and 40s and 50s and beyond. And it's you time. It's game time. It's time for you to get yours. And you just want to know, how do I do it? How do I get there? And that's what this video has been about. What you can do. Y'all know I'm going to say it, don't you? Yep, you got to do the work. You got to do it. But it pays off. So just this information and YouTube University researching, sit down and write out your POA, your plan of action. And if you visualize it, write it out, you have brought it into reality. You can read it, you can touch it. It's a picture. And that picture can be made into the picture around you, exactly what you see. So I want to let you know there's nothing outside of you. All the answers you're looking for are not out there. This energy is within you. It is inside of you. That's why they say, may the force be with you. Because you are the force, right? So, work that thing. If you got any questions, let me know. As always, consultations are open. Take the course. I appreciate y'all for taking the course. I've gotten so many people that's just taking the course or getting the package. The prices have increased on my site. I told y'all I was going to increase them only by $10. It's doable. I'm coming out with really quick courses. Somebody wanted a course on self-worth. I'm working on that now. I'm working on a book. I felt like writing a book. Y'all might find value in my experiences and help you guide you to where you want to go, because it's a lot. It's a lot. I also got a raffle coming up. Listen up. I got a raffle coming up in July where I'm going to give away a free consultation or a travel journal. The journals launch at the beginning of July, so you can document. It's a digital, and I will be taking a poll to see if y'all want a physical one, because I know we writing. So if you need a physical one, I'm going to get you the physical one. However, if you just have a tablet, whether it be an Android or a iPad, that's it, you can do it on there. Download a free app and access and be able to write in your journal and take it with you on the plane and write about your experience and pass it on to your kids, or not. Keep it for yourself and look at how far you come, how much you've done, how much work you put in, and how much you blossom. Because I'm going to always tell you, you can do it. You got this. You got this. Oh yeah, you got this. So Travel Journal launches on the 1st of July. Raffle coming up in July. Take the course. Get the consultation. I'm here to talk to you about your visit. And also, can y'all believe it? A year ago, I came and visited on June the 6th. I came and visited Merida. So I'll be here a year. Coming up in June is a visit, and a year of living here in July, and it's been the most fantastic experience I'm having. And if I had to go back, I would do it all the same. And I'm so glad to make this decision, and I want to encourage you to make a decision, even if it's a decision just to take on considering looking to live abroad and expand your horizons, expand your opportunities. And look at that video I just did on More Than Merida, where I go through a list of places with United Healthcare, because I know that is a concern. Hey, it's a place out there for you that's going to fit your lifestyle, and you can remove yourself from the US BS. All right? So, I think that's all I got for y'all today. I think that's it. It wasn't a long one today. Well, a little bit, but it was chock full of information you need. So, yeah, that's it. And you see, I got a new beginning. I got a new intro. Don't sleep. It ain't going to be the same one all the time. Y'all know I switch it up. You know I switch it up. Also want to get a shout out. All my people visiting. I have so many clients here. Last night we took a couple out to Vinyl Low and did a meet and greet. And so Cortez and I got together and did that. So if you're in town and we have a group of you all, we can do, and you all can connect with one another, because that is the goal, to help you to build relationships, new relationships. Open your heart to it. Open your heart to it, because there are good relationships to be had. If you're looking to connect with people and network, be a part of the groups, go back and look at my groups video. And then somebody also asked me about expat communities online. All of that is in the description of the groups video. All the groups, the Black Expat group, the Merida Expat group, the Everybody Expat group. Expat with the kids, if you're looking for schooling, because you're bringing young children here. join these groups, have conversations, and you can get some resources and a direct connect to where they go in and look at it. Take your kids there, see if they like it. Excellent schools here, and your kids also grow up bilingual. The little ones learn fast, they learn quick, they don't have no problem. I'll keep y'all updated on my hair situation, but hopefully soon all of this will be gone and my head can get some of this beautiful Merida sunshine. It's cloudy today. Looked like it was gonna rain for a little bit, but it's nice, and you need to come get some of this good warm sunshine. It's healthy with no chemtrails, good fresh food. Remember what I told you, cell phone, so you can call abroad, the bank, get your pesos. Make sure when you get to the airport that you get a taxi. Don't rent a car yet. If you want to, it's up to you, but just get to where you're going. Get the taxi in the front or get a driver to pick you up. If you need help with that, send me an email, tianikkiinmerida@gmail.com. That's all I got, y'all. I'm hungry. I'm going to go get some chicken. That's it. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I will see you all next week. All the information from this video is in the description. Join the blog so you can get the updates. I always try to do a follow-up. I was missing for a little while because of the rebranding, but I do a follow-up to my videos. And these people got the Money Matters information on the 30th. So go look at the Money Matters. It'll give you a complete overview and very detailed information on the US dollar. That's been a question. How does that affect my move? How much is my money now that I'm moving? Am I spending as much as I did in the States? This answers all of that. So my videos are always very informative, chock full of information. Chock is the word for the day, and parlay. Information that needs you so you can move abroad, not just to Merida, but anywhere you want to go. So, until next time, peace.